Mr. Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Buzzards franchise here in year number 3. Last episode, our losing streak continued as we blew a quality start from Trey Mondo. As the Jacks defeated us easily 10-5 with 7 runs in the final inning. In the 8th inning to basically win by 5. Kendra Kerr was responsible for the loss in that one, and as a result, she is no longer on the team as we realized we need an actual closer and we needed to start saving some money as we went out into the free agent pool and brought in veteran closer Klaus DeGame as he will be taking back over in the bullpen here. DeGame had a really good playoff series with us against the Wildloads last year, so he is now back with us. 35-year-old probably won't be here for very long, but he'll be a welcome addition at the back end of the bullpen to try and stop the trend of us blowing the game. With that loss, we're now on a 3-game losing skid, and we have to right the ship here as we start the second half of the year. We come into this contest at 3-5 against the Wildloads. We come in at 2-5, so they're not doing much better. On the mound for us today is going to be our ace, Jude Hokey, 1-0 with a 1.64 ERA and a 1.36 whip. And for the Wildloads, it is rookie long reliever Ray Acosta. He's at the bottom of their rotation this year, 1-0, 3.60 ERA and a 1 whip. Lineup for today's game looks like this. Cardenas leads off locked in. Then it is juiced left fielder Rolf Borgner batting second. Joseph Trunks at first base again. He's tense at first, batting third. Mustachio again batting fourth in the cleanup slot. He's at third base. Batting fifth and locked in is center fielder Thurman Colt. Batting sixth is shortstop Ian Fielder. Batting seventh is right fielder Carter Mahoney. Batting eighth is the catcher Hank Hart. And rounding us out is Hokey on the mound. We're going to jump right into it as this is the last game in a 6-game road trip. Just looking to break even on the road trip at this point. We're right now sitting at 2-3 and 3-5 on the year. We're about to enter the danger zone for the season if we lose here today, as we're on the precipice of just giving up on the season entirely. I mean, with the most recent roster moves, it does look that way, but I haven't officially given up quite yet. However, if we continue to lose, well, that kind of will force my hand. Cardenas, Borgner, Trunk up first here against the rookie Acosta. Let's get it on. Cardenas is locked in at second base, hitting .556, 3 homers, 11 RBIs at the top of our lineup today. Here's a look at Acosta's numbers on the year. Rookie's 1-0. He's got a 3.60 ERA and a 1 whip. 2 earned runs given up in his 1 start, which was 5 innings, which was good enough for the victory. One of only 2 the Wildloads have this year. 5 hits surrendered, one of them a homer. He threw a wild pitch and struck out 5, walking nobody. Batting average against on the year, 250. Cardenas ready, here we go. Strike in there on the heater, 0-1, we're underway. Fastball's in there again, 0-2. Fouled off, 0-2 the count. Fastball with a limb blooper to center field, and that is down for a base hit as Cardenas once again comes up with a leadoff single. Puts her on to start the game, and that's going to bring up Rolf Borgner, the left fielder, who is now juiced. 3.33 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year for Rolf. That home run, of course, his first here in the series. It took him till year 3 to get it. Slider low outside, ball 1. Slider inside is pulled foul by Borgner, 1-1. Fastball up is line foul on the left side. 1-2 now the count. Chased fastball high, strike 3. First punch up for the rookie Acosta, 1 down. That's going to bring up Joseph Trunk, the first baseman, who is 10s. Hitting .323 with an RBI on the year. Curveball inside, ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing as Cardenas holds at first. 2-0 pitch coming. Fastball middle of the plate, driven deep by Trunk to right center field. He got some good wood to it, but it's going to die on the warning track for Wade Hobbs. 2 down. So that has been the story of Joseph's season so far. Close, but not good enough. Next up is Mario Mustachio, the third baseman, hitting .303 on the year. 2 homers, 8 RBIs on the season for Mario. Strike there at the knees on the inner third, 0-1. Fastball up and in, Mario lines it, leaping is Gaspar to make the catch, and that robs him of a base hit to end the inning. Bottom 1, Crowds, Hobbs, and Gaspar due up for the Wildloads. Leading off his former Platypi outfielder, Rory Crowds, left fielder hitting .286 on the year, as he'll bat first here for the Wildloads today. We'll face Jude Hokie, the second-year ace for us. Left-hander in his 2 starts is 1-0. He has a 1.64 ERA and a 1.36 whip. 2 earned runs given up in 11 innings pitched, 12 hits surrendered, 2 of them homers. He's walked 3 and struck out 12. Batting average against on the year, 273 for Jude. Another solid campaign for him. Last year's Rookie of the Year. Getting ready to face the wide loads for the second time in his career. His first time was in the playoffs, which we did win that game, so Hokie technically 1-0 against him in his career, if you count the playoffs. Lineup for the wide loads looks like this. After Crowds, it is locked in center fielder Wade Hobbs. That is locked in shortstop Chimo Gaspar, who made that nice defensive play last inning. Batting fourth is the cleanup man, third baseman Hack Liner. Batting fifth is former Buzzards first baseman Sage Spiesel in her second year with the wide loads. Batting sixth and rattled is right fielder Dante Walls in his second year. Batting seventh, tense is second baseman Janice Friedman. Batting eighth is second year catcher, third year technically, second year with the wide loads catcher Prince Prize. He's the backup in there for Strauss, who is not feeling well. Prize, of course, comes over from the Grapplers organization. Is that right? No. Where's he come from? Or maybe Prize is with the wide loads the whole time. Who cares? Anyway, and then rounding us out on the mound is Acosta. First pitch from Hokie, fastball away. Dribbler to first. Easy play for Trunk, 1 down. Next up is Wade Hobbs, the center fielder, who's locked in, hitting .259, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. First pitch slider high, called a strike at the letters, 0-1. With the knees, lined into short. Fielder dives out of his reach into left, that's a base hit. Hobbs on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the locked-in shortstop Chimo Gaspar, hitting .393 with 4 homers and 7 RBIs. On top of his mojo, he's also got power versus left-hander active, so very dangerous power bat. Always a threat to go yard in this situation. First pitch curveball at the knees. That is grounded to third. Mario to second, 1. Cardenas the first, double play, and that ends the inning. Good turn around the horn. To the second, we're scoreless. Colt, Fielder, and Mahoney due up for the Buzzards against Acosta. Colt locked in, center fielder hitting .472, 6 RBIs on the year for Thurman. Slider hangs in the middle plate and it's skied to center field. This should be an easy play for Hobbs. 1 down. Next up is Ian Fielder, the shortstop, hitting .333, 2 RBIs on the year for Ian. Fastball inside, a strike, 0-1. Curveball outside for a strike, 0-2. Well, down and then is fouled off. 0-2 still the count to Ian. Fastball up, chop to second. Friedman to his left makes the stop. 2 down. That is going to bring up right fielder Carter Mahoney, making his 3rd start of the year, 2nd in a row. .385 average on the year for Carter. Fastball up and away outside from Acosta, ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Mahoney lines it right center field, hits it pretty well. Diving his Walls in the gap to make a nice catch despite being rattled. Great play for him, and that ends the inning as that robbed us of another base hit. Bottom 2, we're still scoreless. Liner, Spiesel, and Walls due up. Leading off is third baseman Hack Liner, hitting .296 with a homer, 4 RBIs on the year. Liner, of course, still the go-to man here in the wide loads lineup here in year 3. Change outside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, fouled off, 1-1. Batter up and in, Liner check swings it for a strike, 1-2. K-man active for Hokie here. And then in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball up and away, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Hokie, he's locked in. Next up is first baseman Sage Spiesel with power versus left-hander and outside active. Hitting .280 with a homer, 3 RBIs on the year. Former Buzzards player in her 2nd year here with the wide loads. 3rd year in the league, curveball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Change up and in, check swing strike, 1-2. Batter down and in, check swing inside, good eye there, 2-2. Fastball up and in, chased it, strike 3, second punch up for Hokie, back-to-back Ks to start the inning. 2 down, bases empty for rattled right fielder Dante Walls. Made the nice defensive play last. .240 average with an RBI on the year. First pitch fastball outside, chased anyway, 0-1. Ball down in the dirt, good bounce, good block, 1-1. Rider down in the way, chopped to the right of the mound, Hokie off, bare hands and fires. In time, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jude as he gets out of the second. To the third, we're scoreless. Hart, Hosta. Leading off is catcher Hank Hart. Batting in the 8th slot, as always, 250 average, 3 RBIs on the year for Hank. Costa sets and fires, sliders inside, ball 1. Curveball hangs, Hart rips it in the gap right center. That is down this time as Walls could not make a nice stop. Leadoff single here for Hart as the catcher's on. That'll allow Hokie to butt him over. Hokie already locked in here. Bunt is shown as Liners playing in on bunt defense. Bunt is down. That sacrifices. 1 down. RBI dead activated for Cardenas, who singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1 today. Slider line through the base hit. That's going to make it interesting. Hart comes around third. He will hold, as that is a great throw from Hobbs. That would have been in time. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Borgner, who struck out swinging his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Rolf looking to come through for his team here in the clutch. Strike in there on the heater, 0-1. Chase the fastball high. That's the pitch that struck him out, 0-2. Slider chased inside, and Borgner's already down swinging twice today. 2 down in the end. That's going to bring up Trunk, who was a base hit last time up. He's 0 for 1. No. I'm thinking of Mustachio. Trunk flew out to the warning track in right center field. Fastball outside from Acosta, ball 1. Fastball middle in, blooper to left center field as Hobbs is playing deep. Slides, and he makes the catch to rob Trunk of a hit. As Joseph's bad luck continues here, we go to the bottom of the third, where we are still scoreless. Friedman, Prize, and Acosta due up. Love it, love it. Love the lyrics there. Friedman up here to lead off the inning. Second baseman's 10th for the wide loads, hitting only .059 on the year. Bad year for Janis. Here in his 3rd season, probably a cut candidate here for the wide loads to beef up their roster. Chopper to second in the hole. Cardenas charges, fires the first, 1 down. More than likely, Friedman would be cut because they're not winning, because they're down 2-5. They're actually doing worse than us this year. Prince Prize up next. Catcher getting the start today over Strauss, who is a little tired. 333 average on the year for Prince. First pitch curveball down and in. Check swing strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up high, 1-1. The knees. Driven by Prize, right center field. Did he get enough? It is gone. Home run from unlikely candidates, Prince Prize. Backup catcher goes yard for his first of the year. Gives the wide loads a 1-0 lead. Next up is the pitcher slot. Rookie Ray Acosta, hitless on the year in his first start. Hokie no longer locked in his. Acosta swings through a fastball at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, chases it high, 0-2. Fastball away, called strike 3. Third punch up for Hokie. That wasn't even fair. 2 down. Locked in again, and that bring up crowds is 0 for 1. Slider down and in. A strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, called a strike, 0-2. Change up and in, out in front of it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks ends the inning for Hokies. He's up to 4 on the contest, but the Wide Loads have the lead on the home run by backup catcher Prince Prize. To the 4th, we're down 1-0. Mustachio, Colt, and Fielder due up. Leading off Mustachio, third baseman 0 for 1, robbed of a base hit last time up when the liner was robbed on a nice leaping catch by Chimo Gaspar. Curveball on the first pitch, grounded to short, right at Gaspar, 1 down. Next up, number 1 today, flew out the center his first time up, so he's no longer locked in. Slider inside, ball 1. Fastball inside, 2-0 from Acosta. Fastball at the knees, grounded to short, right at Gaspar, 2 down. Next up, Ian Fielder, 0 for 1 today. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball outside, 1-1. Fastball up, and that's skied to center field. This should be an easy play for Hobbs here to end the inning. He does. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Acosta. Bottom 4. It's still 1-0. Hobbs, Gaspar, and Liner due up. Hobbs locked in here, 1 for 1 today with a single, and then he was erased on a double play ground out by Gaspar in the first inning. First pitch fastball down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Curveball up and in. Taken inside, good eye, 1-1. Change it down, out in front of it, 1-2. Slider up and away. High, 2-2, good take. Fastball down in the way, chop foul, still 2-2. Curveball down and in, chopper to first, foul again. We'll do it again. Fastball up and in, swung through it, strike 3. Fifth punch up for Hokie today, 1 down. Jude's starting to heat up now, and that's going to bring up Gaspar 0 for 1 with a double play ground out his first time up. First pitch slider down in the way, outside, ball 1. Middle in, Gaspar killed that one, it is long gone. Second home of the game for the wide loads, second solo shot as well. Fifth of the year for Gaspar, who's really feeling it. It is now 2-0. Hokie no longer locked in. That'll bring up Liner, hack 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down in the way, swung through it, 0-1. Liner struck out swinging his first time up and chopped up the middle. Fielder dives off of him into center. That is an infield single for Liner. So he'll be on here with 1 down. That'll bring up Sage Spiesel. Rookie also struck out swinging her first time up. She is 0 for 1. First pitch change up and in. Chased and popped foul. Mustachio over near the seats. Makes the catch. 1-2 down in the inning. That will bring up second-year outfielder Dante Walls. He's 0 for 1. First pitch curveball down and away. Called a strike at the knee. He's 0-1. Slider up and away. Outside and high. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Chased it high. 1-2. Change it down and in. Inside. 2-2. Good take. Up and away, pop foul, out of play. Go down and away, chop to the shortstop softly. Fielder charges, bare hands, and fires in time to end the inning. Wildloads put another run on the board thanks to the home run by Chimo Gaspar, who murdered a fastball. To the 5th, it's 2-0. Mahoney, Hart, and Hokie due up. Leading up from Carter Mahoney, right fielder flew out in the gap to right center field, robbed of a nice extra base hit by a diving play by Dante Walls. First pitch slider down and in, a strike as Acosta's locked in. Rookie ahead 0-1 in the count. Fastball's inside this time, 1-1. Fastball's away, 2-1. Curveball's outside, 3-1 now to Mahoney. Slider middle in, hard grounder to third, right to Liner, 1 down. Next up, Hank Hard led off the third inning with a single. He's 1 for 1 today. Stranded at third base in that inning as well when Trunk flew out. Curveball at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up line to left field, another hit for Hank Hard. He's 2 for 2 today. We'll be on with 1 down with Hokie coming up next. Hokie already has a sacrifice bunt under his belt today. Going for a second one here is Liner in on the bunt defense once again. This one popped foul, Prize to make the catch. That one fails, 2 down. Gotta bring up Cardenas. Demi 2 for 2 today. She's singled twice. See what she does here. Curveball at the knees, line through the middle, and that's a base hit. Third hit today for Cardenas. She's 3 for 3 at the top of the lineup. First and second now with 2 down. RBI chance for Borgner today. He's 0 for 2. Not exactly a great day for Rolf so far. Looking to turn it around here. Slider at the knees, lines it to left field, but it goes right to Rory Crowds to end the inning. Bottom 5, we're still scoreless. We're down 2. Friedman, Prize, and Acosta due up. True, very true. The RBI dub would have held us back in that situation. Freeman leading off 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base his first time up. First pitch fastball down the middle into right center field, and that could not have been an easier pitch to hit as the dive by Colt is unnecessary, and it'll trickle the ball to center field. That'll be an extra base hit for Friedman. On at second with none down to start the inning. Next up, Prize, solo home run, his first time up, but on a low slider. 1 for 1 day so far for Prince. First pitch slider up and in. Check swing strike, 0-1. Fastball up, fools him, strike 2. Chop to short, fielder looks the runner back, goes to first, 1 down. Pitcher slot due up next, that is Acosta, he's 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging his first time up. There's his fastball at the knees, bunt is down. He'll go to first, sacrifice works for Acosta, 2 down. RBI chance for Rory Crowds, he's 0 for 2. Let's change it up and away. Outside, ball 1. Crowd struck out swinging last time at the plate. Fastball down and in. Swung through at 1-1. Curveball down and away. Outside, 2-1. Change it middle in. Crowds turns on it. Skies at left center field. Did he get enough? Borgner's out of room. He leaps. It's gone into the Buzzards bullpen. Third homer of the day for the wide loads off of Hokie. First of the year for Crowds. That's the first multi-run homer. It is now 4-0. As our woes continue, next up is Hobbs. 1 for 2 with a single. Hokie now tense. First fastball middle in is a strike. 0-1. Curveball outside. Chased 0-2. Better middle away. Fouled off. 0-2. Fastball up and in. Line to center. A base hit as Hobbs makes the 2 count work in his favor. As he singles to extend the inning. Spar, who hit a solo home run last time up when he murdered a high fastball. 1 for 2 today. First pitch curveball bounces. Good block by Hart. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Ripped foul. Just a little early on the swing. 1-1. Change up and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Slider down in the way. In the dirt. 2-2. Fastball inside. Misses. Full count. Runner will take off with the pitch here. Curveball is in the dirt. Ball 4. First walk from Hokie. That will activate RBI man for Hackliner. He's 1 for 2. Singled his last time up, and he is also struck out swinging. Big spot for Hack to bust the game open here in the 5th. Fastball down and in is a strike. 0-1. Curveball hangs. That's skied to left. Got it under it. Borgner is there. They'll put it away to end the inning as we do get out of the jam before the inning explodes. But another home run for the wide loads as Rory Crowds hits a 2-run shot, his first of the year. 4-0 to the 6th. Hard of the lineup up for the Buzzards. Trunk, Mustachio, and Colt as we look to turn our fortunes around against the rookie Acosta, who is 1 inning from recording his first quality start of the season. End of his career. Trunk's 0 for 2 today. Fastball at the knees, a strike, 0-1. Trunk flew out to left center shallow on a nice sliding play by Wade Hobbs, the center fielder. Fastball high, ball 1. Slider middle of the plate, line to right center. This time it's down, and Trunk will finally get his first hit of the game. He is 1 for 3 on a single. Leadoff man on for the Buzzards. Then I'll bring up Mustachio, who's 0 for 2. Check swing high on the heater, 0-1. Curveball inside, 1-1. Mustachio grounded at the shortstop last time up. Fastball down and in, 2-1. Curveball up and in is chased. Popped up behind second. Friedman makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Thurman Colt. Grounded out to third base last time up. He's 0 for 2. Curveball away, a strike from Acosta, 0-1. Fastball away, 1-1. High heater, 2-1 to Colt. Fastball away, check swing strike, 2-2. Fastball high is chased, but fouled off, still 2-2. Curveball middle in, turned on by Colton, driven to right field. That's going to die at the warning track, though, as Walls makes the catch. 2 down. Runner still at first, and that is Ian Fielder up next. Shortstop's over 2 with the ground. Slider up, grounded up the middle, base hit for Fielder. That's going to keep getting alive. His trunk going for third. He thought about it and got back to second. First and second now with 2 down, and that'll bring up Carter Mahoney. Right fielder's over 2 today. Costa no longer locked in as that fastball's inside. Ball 1. Chased the fastball high. Mahoney evens the count, 1-1. Curveball away, pops it up. Shallow right center. Hobbs in for it. He will make the catch to end the inning as again the Buzzards fail to score with the runner in scoring position. Bottom 6, we're down. Foles and Friedman due up. Here's Sage Spiesel. First baseman's over 2 today. Strikeout and a fly out last time up. Popped out foul, actually. First pitch curveball up and in. High, ball 1. Fastball down and away. Line to first. Trunk backhands it on 1 hop. Makes the play himself. 1 down. Next up, Dante Walls. 0-for-2 day for the right fielder. First pitch slider up. Called a strike. 0-1. Fastball down and away at the knees. Low. Ball 1. Up and in. High. 2-1. Fastball up and away. Check swing outside. 3-1. Ball up and in. Swung through it. Full count. Free at the knees. 6 punch out for Hokie today. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Friedman, who's 1-for-2 with a double. Fastball down. Low. Ball 1. Change him up and in. Swung through it. 1-1. Slider middle of the plate, line to left center. Colt down, dives off his glove. Friedman going for a second double. He will get it. He's now 2-for-3 and back to neutral mojo. Probably for the first time in a while. Prince Prize up next. Catcher is 1-for-2 with a solo homer. Grounded that his last time up. There's his fastball at the knees. Breaks the bat. Dribbler to first. Trunk barehands it. Tags the runner himself, and that ends the inning. To the 7th, we're still down 4-0. Hart, Hokie, and Cardenas do up. Is Hokie done here after 6 innings? He gives up 8 hits, 1 walk, and 4 earned runs on 3 home run balls, striking out 6. In line for the loss and not pitching a quality start today. Yeah, defense just can't help us out today. Hank Hart leading off the inning. Catcher's 2-for-2 today as Acosta will exit after 6 innings. He gives up 8 hits, no earned runs. He strikes out 2 batters, which was the same batter. And he throws a quality start. He's in line for his second win of the season. That's his first career quality start, though. Coming out of the bullpen is ace reliever Immaculo Spectaculo. Coming over from the Jackson free agency, first year with the wide loads. Double switch also active. As coming off the bench is backup outfielder Javier Cortez. He'll take over duties in right field as Dante Walls will exit. Spectaculo on the year has no record, a 2.08 ERA and a 1.15 whip. 1 earned run given up in 4 appearances, totaling 4 1/3 innings. 3 hits surrendered. One of them a homer. He has walked 2 and struck out 3. Batting average against on the year, 200 for Immaculo. They spent all their money on him apparently because look at the pitcher starters they signed. They re-signed Latoya Lumberg, and they brought in freebooters starter Lana Rhymes, who's nothing special. They also managed to get Acosta, though, so I guess it's a good thing. Bench is not looking pretty weak for them as well. Nutmeg and Nubs Wubbles. Ed Manning, I know for a fact, is not a high-level rookie. Javier Cortez is only a C+, and Prince Prize, he's a C+ too. Their bench is absolutely atrocious, and Rory Krauts is their everyday left fielder. I mean, come on, man. Alrighty, Spectacular looking to slam the door here for a 3-inning save. Facing Hank Hart, who's 2-for-2 today, 2 singles. Change up at the knees away, 0-1. Fastball up and away, line to left field and shallow, 3-for-3 today, his 3rd single. Catcher on to lead off the inning as we'll pinch hit here for Hokie, who's done after 6 innings of work. Coming off the bench here to pinch hit is fully healed up middle infielder Nathaniel Hurls, who has power of his right-hander active. Hurls on the year batting 3-for-6 off the bench with 1 RBI on a double. Power's right-hander also active for him. Fastball away, a strike, going 1. Fastball's inside, 1-1. Slider middle in, Hurls pops it up, left field and shallow, and on it is left fielder Crowds, 1 down. Just a bit under it. Next up, Demi, second baseman's locked in, hitting 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. See what she does here as the rookie looks to advance the runner. Fastball up and in, line to center field, another hit for Cardenas, her 4th today. She is fools for her. She's now on fire, going to bring up Rolf Borgner, who's 0 for 3. He struck out twice, and last time up, flew out to left field. See what he does here against Spectaculo. Slider out there for a strike, going 1. Fastball up and in, late 2. Changeup out in front of it, and Borgner has the hat trick, his 3rd strikeout today. 2 down, and that'll bring up Trunk, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball at the knees, Joseph Trunk crushes it right center field, hits it well, high and far, and it is gone. To the nest it goes. First home run of the year for Joseph Trunk. It is now, all of a sudden, 4-3. There you go, Joseph. Your first homer of the year matches your total from all of year number 2. Next up, Mario Mustachio, 0 for 3 today. Spectaculo now tense. Changeup inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball low. Fastball up and in, swung late, 2-1. Changeup away, Mustachio lines it to left. Right at Crowds to end the inning. But we're back within a run thanks to the 3-run homer. We're not going to double switch. We'll be going to the bullpen here. We are going to go to... We're going to go to left-handed rookie Arjun Greenman. He'll be coming on as Hurls will exit. We're also going to make a defensive swap as well. Right fielder Javier Cortez getting his first at-bat of the game as part of the double switch last inning. 333 average with an RBI in the air. Here's a look at Greenman's numbers first before we make any more moves. Rookie Arjun Greenman has no record, a 6.75 ERA and a 1.88 WHIP. In his 4 appearances, he's given up 4 earned runs, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 1 home run, and 5 strikeouts. Batting average against 333 on the year, 6.75 ERA and a 1.88 WHIP. Yeah, Joseph finally woke up. I'm surprised as well. Alright, so for defense, we are gonna go... You know what? I'm gonna leave Borgner out there for now because his fielding isn't affected by the tense mojo. When Greenman's spot comes up next time, we're gonna pinch hit, and then Borgner will come out. Okay, here we go. Specialist active for Greenman here. Fastball lined at the middle, diving his fielder, but it's past him into left center field as Cortez is able to fight through the specialist to get a hit. 1 for 1 today with the leadoff single here in the inning, and that'll bring up Rory Crowds, who hit a 2-run homer last time up. 1 for 3 today. First pitch slider up, high, ball 1. 2-seamer at the knees, Crowds takes it for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung through it late, 1-2. Slider down and in, line grounded to short, fielder to second, 1. Cardenas to first, double play. Second 1 turn today as Greenman's now locked in. Next up is Hobbs, 2 for 3 today with 2 6 active here again. First pitch 2-seamer up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball down and in, inside, 2-0. Slider down and away, chop foul, 2-1. Slider up and in, high, 3-1. Composed activates as well for Greenman here. 4-seamer up and away is a strike called. Full count now. 2-seamer down and in, chop foul. We'll do it again. Full count offering. Slider down and away. Check swing. Good take by Hobbs as that drifts outside. First walked by Greenman. That extends the inning for Gaspar. 1 for 2. Walked last time up, and he's hit a solo home run as well. Power's left-hander still active here for Gaspar. First pitch fastball down and away. Line to center, down for a hit. Gaspar's second hit today. He is 2 for 3. Liner RBI man active again. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. Can he break? First pitch slider, middle of the plate. Line to left center. Yes, he will. That's in the gap. And more runs are going to score. Both runners are going to score for Liner on the double. It is now 6 to 3. Of course, you couldn't keep it a one-run game, Greenman. Next up, Spiesel, 0 for 3 today. Fastball middle in. First Trunk picks it off the dirt, and that ends the inning. 2 insurance runs for the Wildcats, though, extend the lead back to 3. It is now 6-3 to the 8th. Colt, Fielder, and Mahoney due up. Leading off Thurman Colt, center fielder's 0 for 3 today, still looking to break through here in the batter's box. 10th after last inning is that fastball's low, ball 1. Heater up and in, 2-0. Slider middle to plate at the knees, fouled off by Colt on the left side, out of play, 2-1. Fastball at the knees is fouled off again, same spot, 2-2. Fastball up and away, line to third, off of Liner's glove. That is going to be E5 as Colt reaches on the error. Next up, Ian Fielder, 1 for 3, singled his left. Colt takes off on the first pitch, slider at the knees for a strike, throw down by Prize, just late, stolen base for Colt. Thurman's 4th stolen base attempt, 4th stolen base of the year, he's 4 for 7. 0-1 the count to Fielder. Slider at the knees, line to second, right at Friedman, 1 down. Yeah, it's kind of just like the Lupinovich effect from the Freebitters franchise. You're good stats, great traits, and you just can't live up to your potential, unfortunately. I'm not going to give up on him just yet, but it ain't looking good. Mahoney up next. I think he's 1 for 3 today. Pick off the second, nothing doing. Pick off again, still nothing doing. Chase the fastball high, 0-1. Fastball up the knees, grounded up the middle to short. Gaspar gets Colt in the run down, unfortunately. They're going to get him out at third, but that will allow Mahoney to replace him at second. 2 down for Hank Hart. He's 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Change up and in, a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, line to center field, down for a base hit. He's now 4 for 4. Runner holds at third, as runners will be at the corners here with 2 down. Greenman due up next, pinch hitter coming. Spectacular leaving as well. It's left-handed specialist Bale Buzzards due up. Who are we going to pinch hit with? Well, I want to use Ruby Green's RBI man, but I can't now because of the bullshit of the specialist. So we're going to go with Samuel Perez, the backup catcher, off the bench. Alrighty, here's a look at Buzzards' numbers on the year. Bale has no record, at 1.42 ERA and a 0.95 WHIP here in his 3rd year in the league with the Wildcats. 3 appearances this year, 1 earned run given up in 6 1/3 innings. There's 5 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and he has struck out 6, and he's kept the ball in the ballpark this year. 2.08 average against on the year for Bale, very solid numbers. Perez 2 for 3, 4 for 6 on the year, 6.67 average and a 1 RBI on the year. Buzzard locked in out of the pen. Fastball on the side. Ball 1. Screwball off rip foul. 1-1. Screwball away. Perez skies it right center field. Should end the inning. It does as Cortez makes the catch. No runs. Again, we fail to score with the runners in scoring position. Coming out of the bullpen for us is going to be closer, making his season debut, Klaus the Game. Bottom 8, it's 6-3. Bozzer, Friedman, and Prize due up. Yep, heartbreaker forever. Bozzer locked in. He's going to lead off the inning. They're going to use him to go for the 6-out save as Klaus the Game, the former Moose closer. Second stint with the Buzzards here in the series. Was with us for the playoffs last year and then was a free agent up until this point. Won a ring with the Moose in year while he's being a back end of the bullpen inning eater for us here late in games. First pitch fastball. Curveball down and in, fouled off. 1-1. Fastball away. Breaks his bat. Buzzard pops it up foul. Mustachio over. Makes the catch. 1 down. Next up, Friedman, 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles, as his average has tripled here today. He's gone from 050 to 150. Congratulations, Janice. Fastball down and away on the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Fastball away. Check swing strike. 0-2. Came in active for the game. Curl down and in. Chopper in the hole to first. Trunk over. Flips to the game. In time. 2 down. Next prize, 1 for 3, solo home run to kick off the scoring today. First pitch curveball in there. Line to short, right at fielder, 1-2-3 inning for the game. To the 9th, we're down 3. Cardenas, Borgner, and Trunk due up. Rookie Cardenas leads off on fire here at the top of the lineup. 4 for 4 today with 4 singles against the locked-in Buzzards. Screwball low, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 to Cardenas. Fastball up, swung late, 2-1. Slider at the knees. Cardenas finds the gap, right center field. She's going to lead off the inning with extra bases, as they're going to make Cortez chase after it, and he doesn't run very well. Coming around second is Cardenas. Relay throw from Friedman to third is late. It's a leadoff triple for the rookie. She's 5 for 5. Good start to the inning. Next up, Borgner 0 for 4 in tenths, with Specialist working against him. Pinch hitting for him is going to be... Well, I don't really... We're going to go to Ruby Green off the bench with RBI. Despite the Specialist, she's our best hitter in the moment. 1 for 5 on the year, Ruby off the bench with 1 RBI, as that slider's at the knees, 0-1. Change it pulled foul, 0-2 the count. Slider at the knees, line at the middle. Gaspar dives, and he makes the catch. That bitch, 1 down. Next up, Joseph Trunk, 2 for 4 today, so 3-run homer last time up. He's also singled today. Can Joseph come through with another RBI? Fastball high, ball 1 from Buzzard. Slider at the knees, line to center, down in front of Hobbs off his glove. RBI single for Trunk. He's now 3 for 5, and that's his 4th RBI today. He's driven in all of our runs. Tying run coming to the plate. Here's Mustachio 0 for 4. Specialist working against him as well. Buzzard no longer locked in, though. That's a plus. Fastball up. Mustachio cranks it to center field, but he's going to line it right to Hobbs. 2 down. Last chance to come into the plate for the Buzzards is going to be center fielder Thurman Colt. 0 for 4 today, but he is a switch hitter. Screwball in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball's high from Buzzard, 2-0. Fastball down the middle. Colt drives it right field. Hits it well to the fence. It's off the fence. It'll be extra bases. Trunk will hold at third. Tying run at second. Winning run coming to the... Well, go ahead run at the plate. It's the infielder. Shortstop 1 for 4 today. Just missed the game-tying home run by inches there. Colt's locked in, though, again, it looks like. Good for him. All right, fielder. Game's on the line. Tying run at second. Screwball inside. Ball 1. Fastball high. 2-0. Screwball at the knees. Line to center. That is down for a base hit. We're going to tie the game with a 2-run single as fielder comes through. We're tied at 6. That'll bring Mahoney to the plate. He's 0 for 4. Bozzer exits. Coming out of the bullpen is locked-in right-hander Molly Pops. Well, where is Molly? Molly on the air, 1-0, a 4 ERA and an 0.89 whip. 4 earned runs given up in 6 appearances. 9 innings pitched out of the bullpen, which is the most out of the relievers this year. 6 hits surrendered, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and she's kept the ball in the yard. Batting average against is lowest on the team at 188. Very good year for Molly despite the high ERA. It's mainly due to the number of chances she gets. She is, however, locked in, so that's a plus for her. Mahoney's 0 for 4 today. Let's see what he can do. Curveball hangs on the inside on the first pitch. Sky ball to right center. Catch made by Cortez to end the inning, but the Buzzards rally for a 3 runs as we tie it up. It's 6-6 to the bottom of the 9th. Cortez, Crowds, and Hobbs due up. Cortez leading off 1 for 1 today. We are going to move Ruby Green to first base, and we are going to let Ian Joseph Trunk play left field. First pitch fastball down and away. Chopper to third. Mustachio charges, bare hands and fires. 1 down. Next up is Crowds, 1 for 4. 2-run homer earlier in the game. First pitch curveball down and in. Inside. Ball 1. 4-seamer up and away. Liner to right. Mahoney 2 down. Next up, Wade Hobbs. 2 for 3 day for Wade. 2 singles and a walk last time up. First pitch fastball down and in. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Grounded to short. Ian under his glove into left center. I should have dove. That is going to be a base hit for Hobbs to extend the inning. He's now 3 for 4. That'll bring up Gaspar. Last time up. He's also hit a solo homer and walked. First time batting without power of his left-hander today is that first pitch fastball is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. 4-seamer up and in, high, 1-1. Curveball down and in, inside and low, 2-1. 4-seamer down and away, grounded to first. Ruby Green under her glove into right field. Hobbs thought about third, but Mahoney's going to make him think twice. That's going to bring the man, the myth, the legend, Hackliner to the plate. 2-run double last time up. But he did make an error in the field, so he's now tense. RBI man active, though. He's 2 for 4 today. Big spot. I wouldn't have anyone else up in this situation other than him at this point. Pressure's on. Here we go. First pitch curveball down and away. Lined in the center. That's a base hit. Colt coming up throwing. Runner coming around. He's going to hold. Bases juiced. Spiesel up next, 0 for 4 today at first base. We are going to go to the bullpen here. We're going to go for the double. Morrow will come out of the bullpen. We're going to sub off Carter Mahoney, bringing in Buck Swiner to play right field. Here we go. Sebastian Morrow making his second appearance of the year for us. No record, a 9 ERA and a 3 whip. 2 earned runs given up in 1 appearance, which was 2 innings of relief work. Gave up 5 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Batting average against 500 on the year. Can he get out of this jam, getting the last out of the game? Facing Spiesel, his old teammate. First pitch slider up and in. Strike called, 0-1. Bases are juiced, nowhere to put her. 4-seamer down and in. Swung through it, 0-2. Fastball up and in. Chased it high, strike 3. Morrow gets the punch out to end the inning as we go to the 10th. Tied at 6. Way to go, Sebastian. Way to go. You up. Leading off the inning is catcher Hank Hart. He's 4 for 4 today with 4 singles. Pop still locked in after getting the out on 1 pitch last inning. Strike at the knees on the heater, 1-1. Fastball down the way, chopped in the hole to third. Diving in the hole, barehanded by Gaspar. Infield single for Hart. He is 5 for 5 today with 5 singles. Go ahead, run on. Here's Buck, part of the double switch last inning. 370 average, 1 homer, 1 RBI in the year for Buck. The knees on the heater, 0-1. Curveball inside, 1-1. Check swing away, 1-2. Curveball at the knees. Swiner sits on it, drives it to center, but he got under it. Hobbs there, 1 down. Here's Cardenas, 5 for 5 today. Tripled last time up. She's also singled 4 times. Currently on fire. Fastball low from Pops, ball 1. Curveball down and away at the knees, 1-1. Curveball's inside, 2-1. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 2-2. Fastball up and in, line to center field. That hangs up for Hobbs this time, though, 2 down. Cardenas now 5 for 6, no longer on fire, and that'll bring up Ruby Green, who's 0 for 1. Lined out to shorter first time up, she's 0 for 1. Runner goes on the first pitch, fastball down and in, a strike, throw down by Prize. In time to get Hart, who should have beat that. That is bullshit game. Bottoms 10 we go. It's still tied at 6. Pops, Friedman, and Prize do up. Next, Pops leading off. Still locked in. Morrow stays out there. Pushes fastball down and then a strike. Going 1. Slide down in the way. Check swing strike. Going 2. Change up middle in. Swing through it. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Morrow. 1 down. Next up, Friedman. 2 for 4 today with 2 doubles. Change up down and in on the first pitch. Inside. Ball 1. 4-seamer down in the way. Called a strike. 1-1. Change up middle away. Line to center. Base hit for Friedman. He is now the go-ahead run on at first. 1 down, and that's going to bring up the 8-hitter, Prince Prize. Catcher 1 for 4 today with a solo homer. 1. Change it down in the way. Check swing strike. 0-2. 4-seamer down and in. Check swing inside. 1-2. Good take. 4-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. Fire down in the way. Check swing in the dirt. 2-2. Change it middle of the plate. Grounded in the hole to short. Past the diving fielder. Another base hit. First and second now with 1 down as awaiting runs in scoring position for the 9-hitter, Javier Cortez. Right fielder 1 for 2 today with a single. First pitch 4-seamer down and in. That's a strike. Going 1. Change up and in. Swung through it. 0-2. Slider middle away. Swung through it. Strike 3. Third punch up for Morrow today. 2 down. Rory Crowd's up next. 1 for 5 today with the 2-run homer. He's now currently tense. First pitch slider down in the way. Strike called at the knees. 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Check swing inside. 1-1. Change it down and in. Grounded up the middle. Fielder dives. Makes the stop. Gets up and fires to first. In time. We force the 11th. Good play by the shortstop. Part of the lineup coming up: Green, Trunk, Mustachio, and Colt. Here's Ruby Green, 0 for 1 today. That resets for her after Hart was caught stealing to end the inning. Fastball away, ball 1. Hart now 0 for 1 on stolen base attempt this year. Strike at the knees, 1-1. Fastball at the knees. Green turns on it, rips it in the gap, right center field. Cortez gives chase, dives off his glove, and that'll be extra bases for Ruby Green, her 2nd hit of the year. Looking for 3rd. Relay throw from Friedman. Just late. It's a leadoff triple. Go ahead run at 3rd for Trunk. RBI single last time up for Joseph. He has 4 RBIs today, 3 on a homer, 1 on a single. He's 3 for 5. Infield in here to prevent the run coming in as the first pitch fastball's in there at the knees. 0-1. Knees. Trunk will get it out there to right center field. This will be deep enough. Cortez makes the catch. Green tags. It's a sac fly for Trunk. His today, it is now 7-6. Joseph finally steps up, and that'll bring up Mustachio, who's 0 for 5 today. Fastball middle in, line to center field. First hit for Mustachio today. He's 1 for 6. Puts him on with 1 down on the single as Pops is now no longer locked in. That'll bring up Thurman Colt. Doubled last time up. He's 1 for 5 today and locked in. Pick off the first. Nothing doing. Strike down and in on the heater. 0-1. Curveball middle in. Blooper to right field. In for another base hit. Colt 2 for 6 now. First and second with 1 down. Buzzards are threatening for some insurance. Ian Fielder due up next. He's 2 for 5 today. He had a 2-run single last time up, which forced extra innings. He's 2 for 5 total. Swung ball inside. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Liner down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It's going to go into the corner, and Fielder's going to have extra bases. Going for second. 1 run's going to score. It is 8-6. 3rd RBI today for Fielder. That's an insurance run we needed as Morrow is due up next. Who's our last reliever? Our last reliever is Bradley Bowler, who's rattled. Fuck no. Morrow, you got a hit. Infield in. Why? Why do I do these things to myself? 0-1. Fastball up and in, chopper to short. Ground out to first. 2 down. Pressure on Hank Hart, 5 for 5 today with 5 singles. Thrown out trying to steal second base last time on base. Fastball up and in. Sky's going to end the inning. But we get 2 runs here in the 11th as we take an 8-6 lead to the bottom of half. Hobbs, Gaspar, Liner go up against Morrow. Right's part of the lineup for the Wideloads. Let's see what they get it done. Hobbs leading off, 3 for 4. First pitch fastball down and in. Fouled off, 0-1. Slider down and away. Chased it, 0-2. Changed up and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. 4th punch out for Morrow, 1 down. Next up, Gaspar, who's on fire. He singled last time up. He has 2 of them today, as well as a solo homer and a walk. He's 3 for 4. First pitch fastball up and in. Inside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Also inside. 2-0. Change it down and away. Strike called. 2-1. 4-seamer down and in. Called a strike. 2-2. Slider up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. 5th punch up for Morrow. 2 down in the inning, and last chance is Hackliner. 3 for 5. Double, 2 RBI single, and another single. He's 3 for 5 today. No, it was a 2 RBI double. Doesn't matter anyway. Fastball away. Ball 1 as Morrow's locked in. Slider down and in. Lined up the middle on the ground. Cardenas dives to her right, makes the stop, fires to first in time as Morrow slams the door. We win in 11 innings. 8-6 the final as we rally back big. Feels good to have it on the other foot for once. I love it. Alright, this team might not be dead just yet. This offense is still scoring. Pitching is shaky, but hey, at the end of the day, we got it done. What a game. Indeed. GG, thank you. 20 hits today. Nice. 5, of course, each for Hart and Cardenas. That's half our hits right there combined between the 2 of them. Trunk had the big 3-run homer. Finally steps up. Ian Fielder, 3 RBIs as well as he drove in the... Oh, wow, all our runs were driven in by 2 players today. Wow. All right, on the other side, only 16 hits for them. Wideloads had a 2-run homer from Rory Crowds, a solo home run for Chimo Gaspar, a solo home run from Prince Prize, of all people, and a 2-run double from Hack Liner. But in the end, their bullpen gave it up in extras. Hokie, 6 innings, not a quality start as he gives up 4 earned runs on the 3 homers, 8 hits, a walk, 6 strikeouts, no decision. Greenman an inning, 3 hits, 1 walk for the rookie. The game, inning and 2/3 in his debut, giving up 3 hits. Sebastian Morrow, 2 1/3 innings of relief, 2 hits and 5 strikeouts, getting his first win of the year. Good job, Sebastian. On the other side, rookie Ray Acosta gives a quality start, 6 shutout innings, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts recorded. No decision for him, unfortunately. Macular Spectacular was shaky, inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout and a home run given up. Dale Bowser, an inning pitch, 4 hits, 3 earned runs to blow the save in the 9th. And Molly Pops blows the game in extras, 2 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. She falls to 1-1. Player of the game, Joseph Trunk with his 5 RBI day, followed by Chimo Gaspar, who had a 3 for 5 day with a home run, and Demi Cardenas, the 3rd place finisher, with a 5 for 6 day, 1 hit being a triple, and scoring twice at the top of the lineup. Not bad. Alrighty. Finally back in the win column. That ends our 3-game losing streak. We now sit at 4-5 on the year. Not out of this yet. Not out of this yet. Alright, looking around the league, what happened? Javita Pulo released by the Wideloads, who fall to 2-6 after the loss. They've given up on the season. Pulo was supposed to pitch next game as well. Oh, wow. Talk about fucking their confidence up. Joseph Trunk, +3 contact after the 5 RBI day. Nice. Samuel Perez, +5 fielding. He's up to a B- there. Backup catcher's going to start next game as well, because Hart is going to be tired. Heaters sign reliever Chiron Throne as they release rookie Tremendous Castillo. Thurman Colts, +6 speed, up to a 94. Now he's the fastest guy on the team de facto. Moose sign our former backup first baseman Antonio Levos. They replace Randy Mann. And the Beavos sign Wally Bacon, replacing veteran Theodore Stiffner on their bench. A little bit of an upgrade there. $20 million contract. Yeah, those contracts will kill you. And think about that. They've had that for a year and a half because they signed here at the beginning of last season. So they've been working with a $20.3 million contract and still had enough money left over to sign Immaculate Spectacular to his deal. How much was he making? Now I'm interested. How much was he making? Or how much is he making, actually? Okay, they got him down to 14.9. That's a little reasonable. And they have Liner's $14 million contract as well. So they had 28.9 plus 20.3. That is a 12. Carry the 1. 9. So they had $49.9 million, $0.2 million between 3 people on their payroll. Gaspar's never left, so that's his salary from year 1. Dante Walls, Wade Hobbs, that's still his salary from year 1 as well. Same with Strauss, same with Friedman, so they're making the same amount they were. So's Prince Prize. Lumberg, I think, is making a tiny bit more, because they had to re-sign her in free agency, I know that. And they still have Buzzards and Pops from year 1 as well. Interesting, okay. Oh yeah, they definitely need a rebuild. Especially since they're now at 2-6 and we get to play them again after this next game. That's going to be fun. Alrighty, let's look at player development options here before we go into the sim. Okay, dumb one from Michael. Alright, for East, 10% chance to expire. Okay, so that'll be here probably. Extra contact for Borgner, that's really expensive just for contact. I'm going to pass. Ian does need the power, that is true, and Colt could use the arm out there in center. Alright. Alright, so East's is going to be here next time, so we'll wait. We're going to get Ian's, and then we're going to get Colt's, because we're going to get the money back anyway, so might as well just wait. +5 for Ian. Good for him. No outside pitch, though, unfortunately. Bummer. Alright, Colt's going to get this extra arm out there in center, finally. +1 power as well. Only the 3 arm, though. That's okay. He's now, got a little bit of a better arm out there. It's still weak, but it's better than it was. And we'll get East next time, and we'll see what these other ones become. Though I think these 2 will still be here. Alrighty, let's submit to the next game here, see what we get. Alright, Sirloin has outpitched the Sawteeth 4-3. Grapplers win a pitcher's duel over the Heaters 2-1, as they're now tied for the division lead with them. B-Wolves rally and upset the Overdogs 10-7. Nice win there. Freebooters drop a game to the Herbisaurs despite the valiant rally 4-3. Wild Pigs then beat up on the Hot Corners 8-3. Oh, Hot Corners rally back, I think. Ooh, wow, nice. Yeah. Nemesis win. I forget who they were playing. Blowfish winning 16 over the Moose. Jesus Christ. Jacks beat up the Overdogs as well, 8-4. So that's 2 losses in this episode for the Overdogs, as they're now only a game and a half ahead of us. I wasn't paying attention to who that was, so shit. Moonstars beat the Sirloin 7-4. And the Moose beat the Sawteeth 5-3 in a battle of last place teams. Okay. Not bad. Alrighty. So Jacks are pulling away a little bit here, despite the Nemesis keeping pace with 1 win. Overdogs falling back. They lose 2 here in the episode as they go winless in the sim. Alright, we're 3 games out of first, but we are still nipping at their heels, and we're still in line fighting for a playoff berth, so can't call this season over just yet. Alrighty, Morrow is not starting this game here against the Platypi because he's in the bullpen now officially. We're going to be facing rookie left-hander Antonio Smacks, who is actually coming off an injury from his last start, it looks like. For the Platypi hero, coming at 3-6, 0-1, 1.86 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP. Very solid rookie numbers right there. Any starters? I mean, there's Japani, but fuck that ain't happening. Alrighty, do we start Jerry Ronner or do we start Bellamy at ball? Well. Ooh, let's talk about some shit for shit. Okay, well, looking at things. I might want to start the veteran Misano over both of them, but I don't want to lose the 3.6 million either, despite him having great pitch selections. Ronner has 4, okay, and Mietball obviously has the 5, so... Alright, question is, Mietball, Misano, or Ronner? Those are the 3 we're looking at, because we do not have the money for Pulo, as much as I would love to. I don't have the money. And Japani is not worth $12 million, so fuck that. Ooh. Alrighty. This is becoming a mess, but gotta keep pushing forward. Ooh, Butters, I think, went up to a C. Look at that. He got some random rolls in there in free agency to go up. But not what I'm looking at here. Ronner, Misano, or Mietball. 11, 21, and 35. 10, 36, and 15. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Same pitches as Mietball, actually. Okay. I'm getting better with the arm here. Alrighty, we are gonna do this the smart way, even though this is dumb. We are gonna sign the veteran Hiro Misano from the Grapplers to replace Mietball here in the rotation, so he will start this next game against the Platypi. We need to give ourselves the best chance to win with the money that we have without blowing all of it. So Japani is definitely not worth $12 million, and we do not need to be buying a $20 million Jovita Pulo right now. Actually, damn near up near 30 mil. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go for the veteran Misano. Still gonna get over $1 million for the player development fund. So we'll see what we can do with that money. Not as much as we would be getting, but I'm not ready to piss the season away just yet. Alright, Misano, you're going to get the start today. There is he. There he is. Hart coming off. We're going to put Perez in. Alrighty, here's what we'll have next time out. Leading off will be the rookie Cardenas at second base, locked in. Then Ian Fielder at shortstop. Batting third will be the center fielder Thurman Colt, who is locked in. Batting fourth will be first baseman Joseph Trunk. Batting fifth will be third baseman Mario Mustachio. Batting sixth, right fielder Carter Mahoney, making his third straight start out there in right field. Backup catcher Samuel Perez will start for Hank Hart, who needs to rest. He's batting seventh. And coming off the bench to play in left field will be batting 8th, Buck Swiner, taking over for Borgner, who was tense despite being juiced last episode. And making his debut for us, it is former Grapplers right-hander Hiro Misano. The 41-year-old veteran will come off for the free agent market to make a start. He has pitched this year. He has a record of no record, a 1.23 ERA and an 0.82 WHIP, so he was doing well before the Grapplers cut him in order to make a push at the division title. So Misano, you're going to get a chance over here. Let's see if you can get us back to 500 next time out. Hopefully we can do it, but the only way we're going to find out is if we play the games next episode. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Obviously, this was a long one today, 11-inning marathon, where we managed to edge out a win on the road to end the road trip at an even 3-3. So we're currently at 4-5 after ending our 3-game losing streak. Hopefully we can bounce back and keep it going against the Platypi. Next time out as we start a Rhodes home series for the first time in a while. Tune in next time to see what we can do. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. Always love to see the continued support. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.